Some of the Kings players as they entered their building tonight. Here at home, they like to make an impression. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Barnes.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Richardson and Harris filling out the wings. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. And it's Smith in at the point. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Len out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox in at the point guard. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
To the middle, here's Bagley. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
That one is off.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
And he's good on the second. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hield. Dishes it to Len. Pass to Bagley. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. True on the 14-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Simmons. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Out to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox is so good in the open floor, Kevin. Whether he's passing to teammates or doing his own grocery bagging, this dude's a major threat in the open space.
Now here is Smith. Richardson finds Simmons. Shoots from 8. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And here are the Kings now. Hield outside. Here's Fox. Offensive rebound.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 1. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here is Smith following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Smith, the pass to Richardson. Bucket is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so here's Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. Here's Fox, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Simmons. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Richardson the pass to Smith. Over Fox. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Richardson.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so here's Sacramento. Healed with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Fox kicks to Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smith, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pulls up, high post. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The Kings trail by 7. Fox looking it over. Far toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Richardson drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Fox. 23 points for him the last game against Washington. Richardson attacking. So it's Richardson with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Fox. They trail by 11. Barnes outside. Will it go? And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Take a look at the Lakers. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And right now for Philadelphia, they've been a surprise success, showing prognosticators what they're really made of all season long.
Now, here's Fox. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Buddy Hield on top. Tobias Harris third.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers. And I think it makes sense for both sides. And he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Simmons uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Smith the pass to Embiid. Out to Smith. For 3, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fox against Smith. Len's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Hield, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Simmons looking it over. Smith on the wing. Down low. Here's Harris. And that one, good. Harris has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Fox. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And Fox gets it to go. He has 6.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Bagley against Simmons. Passes it to Smith. Simmons trying to get open.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
It's good from long range. The 76ers leading by 13. Smith outside. Harris passes to Embiid. Now here's Simmons, guarded by Len. And they double up Simmons. Back to Embiid. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Len. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Timeout called by the Kings. Mark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 17. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Joseph dishes to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Now the 76ers on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And then also, they've played well with their backs to the basket tonight. I mean, just really strong play in the post.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
There's the pass to Bielitsa. Now Parker. Pass to Bagley. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Tipped away. So it's Sacramento. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Fires from the wing. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Richardson outside. Pass to O'Quinn. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Parker with the steal. Poked away. Thibault, the pass to Horford. Richardson gets a wide open look. No good on the shot. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Joseph with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Here's Bazemore. Parker kicks it to Bazemore. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Kings trail by 19. Here's Joseph. Misses and the dry spell continues. Richardson against Bogdanovich. Scott the pass to Richardson. 76ers moving the ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Thibault's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Joseph. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Thibault. Back to Richardson. No one near him. And he nails the jumper. He's got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Bazemore. Tight defense on him. Shoots from the baseline. That shot no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Horford. Also, Kyle O'Quinn is out there. Mike Scott out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. And Philadelphia making a change here. Robinson's checked in. The Kings trail by 21. Pass to Bazemore. Five to shoot. That shot off the mark. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here is Robinson. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Philadelphia with the ball after the Kings pick up 2. Here's Thibault. He's got 8. Pass to Horford. Goes back up. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Now here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is Robinson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Bazemore. Passes to Parker. Double team on Parker. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And some changes here for the Kings. Alex Lenz checked in for Bielitsa. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Zaire Smith, he's checked in for the 76ers. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Some solid defense from Robinson. And here's Smith. Outside Robinson. Back to Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jabari Parker. Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And
2.
rightfully so.
The first one falls. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Thibault. Covered by Barnes. Misses the layup. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And that one's good. Thibault.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Sacramento has possession. Barnes outside. The feed to Heel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid's checked in. Here's Thibault. He's got 10. Right side Simmons. The pass to Smith. Fox with the steal. For the finish. And it's Fox with the jam.
The defensive instincts of Fox. Man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Now here's Hield following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Outside Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Back to Hield. Outside Fox. Fires for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Pass to Simmons. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Barnes. Off target with the open look. The 76ers shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Harris finds Embiid. The fadeaway. Bagley with the rebound. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Barnes. And nothing but hair on that one. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And here now the Kings. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Fox against Smith. Now Fox. 8 points for him. Over Smith. Here's Len. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And he knocks down the first one. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Fox, no good.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
The drive by Smith. He feeds it to Embiid. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Bagley. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. Pass to Richardson. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Len. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Embiid's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
They get the rebound, and it's in there.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Simmons. Richardson right side. Rebound by the Kings. Len's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Richardson outside. The dish to Smith. Takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. He gets that one. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
And the pass to Embiid. 1:36 left to play here in the half. And here's Harris from the arc. Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Len, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Buddy Hield. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Al Horford, he's checked in for Simmons. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 14-4 run. It's stolen by Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. The 76ers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he sinks the second. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Barnes. Over Horford. Rebound by the 76ers.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Smith. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And the 76ers also making a change. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Smith hits them both. Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. It's Fox with the drive.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Smith against Fox. Outside, Scott. Horford kicks to Scott. Richardson for three. But they get it back. Here's Embiid. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back end.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And they'll keep possession. Joseph. Good work defensively by Horford.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Bagley, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
Just hasn't found his form at the line here in the first half.
And he's really looked uncomfortable up there the whole time. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Right wing. Robinson for 3. That shot is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Josh Richardson having an outstanding game. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to grow.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. And it's Len in at the 5. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Richardson dishes to Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You give Embiid these looks and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them. You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Smith after the Kings pick up 2. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris passes to Embiid, shoots over Len. Embiid, no good. And when he first came to America, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right, Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
Here's Simmons. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Nice shot by Smith.
That's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Fox with it. He's got 14. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Simmons with it. Picked up by Bagley. Richardson against Fox. Inside. Shot from 12. Len grabs the board. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Fox against Richardson. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Embiid's got 12 in the game.
And Embiid is not shy now. Always going to shoot it when he has space.
Outside, Fox. From the line, it's hauled in by Harris.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Richardson against Hield. Pass to Fox. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Smith against Fox. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. Out to the right wing. Inside. That one's not going to go. So the Kings will take it the other way. Hield the pass to Bagley. The shot misses. The 76ers leading by 22. Here's Thibault. He's got 10. Smith with it. Now guarded by Fox. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Free throw good. Smith. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Second free throw, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Took him no time at all on that one. 7 points for Barnes.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And here is Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Down low and stolen by Barnes. Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here is Harris. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Harris has got 7 points.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. He knows he has the green light.
The Kings trail by 21. Now Fox. 14 points for him. Over Smith. Fox, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kicks to Harris. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's O'Quinn. No good off the back of the rim. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. They get it again. Bagley in the post. Working on O'Quinn. Got a piece of it. The 76ers leading by 21. To the paint. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
So it's Philadelphia now. Sacramento making their last shot. The pass to O'Quinn. Smith outside. Back to O'Quinn. Over Bagley. The shot's good from O'Quinn. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Kings trail by 21. Fox kicks to Parker. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Inside. Here's O'Quinn. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Simmons.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Parker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bagley kicks to Parker over Horford. Parker's shot is off.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Smith the pass to Scott. Over Bogdanovic. Scott, good. Scott's got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Pass to Bagley. That one goes in.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Smith feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Horford kicks to Scott. Over Bielitsa. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. 16-point lead. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
The free throw drops for Smith. The Kings making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Kings trail by 17. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Feeds it to Bogdanovic. And it's blocked by O'Quinn, but they recover it. Bielitsa passes it to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Joseph has an open look. Misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 17. Down low. Outside for Robinson. Here's O'Quinn, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. O'Quinn's got 4 points this quarter. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Joseph dishes to Bazemore. Back to Joseph. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Joseph's got his second basket of the night.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Joseph against Smith. Pass to Robinson. Now, here's O'Quinn. Smith outside. Back to O'Quinn. Over Parker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. O'Quinn's got 10 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Kings trail by 19. And it's Zaire Smith with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Alex Len's checked in for the Kings. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Richardson in for Glenn Robinson III. Bazemore against Scott. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Bogdanovic following the basket by Al Horford. Here's Len. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Len. Parker's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Both free throws good from Len. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the 3rd. To the inside, stolen by Len. It's taken away by Smith. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
The Kings trail by 21. Now here's Joseph. 5 points in the game. Here's Len. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Smith penetrating. And the dunk by Smith.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Len's shot is off. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Smith, no luck. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smith with it, now guarded by Len. For 3, Richardson. Rebound by Parker. Excellent defense there from Smith. There's the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Kings shooting just 34% from the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Smith is out there with Richardson. And it's Simmons in at the 3 slot. Here's Smith. Sacramento making their last shot. Richardson outside.
Come get it, come get it.
Smith the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Len, and Embiid the bucket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Fox with it. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after the miss from Joel Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. Bielitsa against Richardson. And the Kings pushing it up now. Bogdanovich finds Len. No good on that one. The 76ers leading by 21. Here's Richardson. Excellent D there from Parker. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
Harris, good.
Well, there's not much you can do about that, fellas. I mean, Harris is so good at remaining focused, concentrating on the basket, and sticking it to the defense.
The Kings trail by 21. Here's Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Bogdanovich after Ben Simmons' bucket. To the middle, Len, and the dunk by Len.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And here's Smith. Passes it to Simmons. Shoots over Fox. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by Smith. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Back to Fox. Makes it off the glass.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Smith dishes to Richardson, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
So he gets them both. Now Simmons. And there's the pass to Richardson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Over Smith. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range, just the way he wants to.
Smith against Barnes. On the wing, Harris jacks up a 3. They get it back, and Simmons kicks to Harris. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. The Kings trail by 19. Fox passes to Barnes. And here's Len. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers leading by 19. Smith outside. Pass to Simmons. In the corner, it's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Free throw line jump shot. He squares up and sinks it. Fox has got 22.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Fox against Smith. Inside, Harris. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Heald. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Len high post. Rebound by the 76ers. Smith on the wing. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Barnes up top, guarded by Simmons. Pass to Bagley. Over Smith, 6 on the shot clock, and it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Barnes.
Yeah, and they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Smith against Fox. Smith the pass to Harris. Back to Smith. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Fox. To the paint. Bagley dishes to Len. That one drops for him. Len's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Simmons the bounce pass. Here's Richardson, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Fox, and he lays it straight in. Fox has got 24 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Richardson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the 2, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Heald with the bucket.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now here's Simmons. Passes to Smith. He dishes it to Harris. Over Barnes. Harris, no good. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Bagley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's just an attacking player, a guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
And they double up Embiid. Oh, what a play! Woo!
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Timeout called by the Kings.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Now here's Len. He kicks to Heel. The tray. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Healed, can't hit. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Simmons with it. Smith outside. Fox with the steal. And it's good for two. Fox has got 12 points here in the second half.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now here's Simmons. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Ben Simmons.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Fox against Smith. Down low. And the dunk by Len. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Back to Smith. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris outside. Takes a three. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Healed. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a five-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.